Hi, Dany. I'm Ezelle from The Upcoming. It's lovely to meet you. Congratulations on this film. Oh my God, it blew me away.
Oh,
I'm not
thank you
going to
so
give it
much.
away. Like, totally, out of anything I've seen for quite a while, and I was in tears. It was just, wow,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
amazing, amazing, amazing. So,
It's very moving. Yeah, it
yes,
takes you like deeply inside you.
yeah, I'm still thinking about it. It's just amazing. Anyway, so
Oh, thank
perhaps
you. Me
have
too.
you, yeah, I bet.
And
What you,
it's been a while. We shot it, but it was quite an experience with the director and Line Renaud. She's a star. She's my star. You know.
oh, that's very sweet. So perhaps the viewers that obviously haven't seen it or are looking to watch it, what can you tell us about Driving Madeline? What is the film all about? What can they expect when they watch it?
I would say it's a film about the relationship with our parents and grandparents. It's a connection that we lost through the generations and through the years, because now we are less connected than we used to be, because we used to live with our parents and grandparents, as they still do it in Italy, for example. It's more common in Italy, but in modern society, we don't have time. We go. Everything is going too fast, and then we don't take the time to listen to elderly people and to the previous generation, and they have to. We have to learn a lot about them, and mostly and first of all about uh, the taking the time to enjoy life, taking the time to be curious with the world, with the people, with the feelings, and the the fact that the not to forget that one day we're gonna die. It's not, but in a good way. It's not sad. It's just like to enjoy every day like it would be the last one.
It's sad. Do you think you took
Yeah,
him
and yeah, no, but
enough?
yeah, yeah, and I love the fact that she, you know, for example, she at one point in the film, she says that something about smiling. Non, je me rappelle même plus. About the fact that a smile give you something
Being
more
younger,
interesting.
happiness,
Yeah,
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 your youth.
exactly. Happiness.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you get
I
you
love that
still
line of
you.
her.
Me too. And it reminds me a sentence in the Jacques Brel song about a love song, when it says it talks about a couple who has been together all life, and he says that it was we tried we fought to get old without comment on dit vieillir, to not to get to grow up without getting old.
Mhm.
And I love that sentence. And the way the thing is, it's very it's about the meaning of life, and what's important is in life. And Charles, for my character in the film, is struggling. Is very dark because he has a lot of issues, a lot of problems, money problems, family problems, and then he learns a lot of things. He learns about her, about Madeline, that to just to say hello, to smile is deeply important in our societies now, because and it's more and more accurate, because since the end of the pandemic time, the it's very true, because I mean, you after the pandemic uh, situation, we thought that after that we would be more happy. We would be happier and enjoy life more than before. But Actually, it sounds like the opposite now in society. We don't have time anymore. We get upset very, very fast, and mostly in big societies, in big cities, and I love the way because they have to go from her house to the last place she's gonna be, and instead to go right away straight to there, they take like a path of emotion and feelings and souvenirs and recalls about her childhood and when what she went through and what she and it's a deep comment dire cheminement for the soul actually. So she's very connected with the soul, if, with her own soul and with also Charles's soul, and suddenly two very opposite characters get together and they find they fall in love. Actually, I'm in love with her actually, with Line Renaud. I'm in love with her. I have a meeting with her tonight.
I'm not surprised. She's amazing. So, majority of a lot of your roles have been like comedy roles in the past,
Ouais.
and this isn't obviously comedy. Clearly, what was it about this drama that kind of appealed to you and made you want to step into this script and work on this?
Yeah, but yeah, I have so maybe because I'm getting older, so that's why I have a lot of drama offers. So I don't know, maybe it's the end as we say in French, la roue tourne, like. No, no, yeah, to me, it's exactly the same comedy or drama. It's all about emotions and sense of life, meaning of life, and it gives you it's you travel emotionally. You travel emotionally in a comedy or in a drama. If it's good, I mean, the same way. It touches you the same as the same way. I think. I love making people. I love making people. I'm making no people making people laugh. To some degree. I love. I come from comedy. I was born in comedy, and when I was a kid, I was making my mother laughing because she was quite depressed, and we had a complicated life when I was a kid. So it was important to me to make my mom laugh, and that's the beginning of my career and my comment on dit merde, je sais plus le nom en anglais, moi, c'est pas grave. Mais en tout cas, enfin, anyway, it's so. First of all, when I read a script, I think the first I want to ask to the script and to myself, what is the story? What the story? What is what I learn about that story? What is the emotion? Where is the meaning of life that story gives to me?
And obviously, the majority of your scenes are in a taxi with Line Renaud as Madeline. I know you've worked together before and you directed her in another film as well. What was that kind of coming back to work with her? Did it just feel really familiar? And did it make the working relationship really easy because you'd worked together before? What does she kind of mean to you?
She's the thing is, I know her. We were born, we were with Lynn. We were born in the same town in north of France. It looks like for example, my it's Armentières. So it's small houses, red bricks, like in England. My town was like connected when I was a kid. I traveled to the UK to Stallet Bridge near Manchester, and everything was similar, exactly the same. The people, the families, the life, the red bricks, the churches, despite the food was different.
Chips.
Yeah, chips, jelly, things, weird colors, but it was great. It's a great memory. So I was born in that in north of France as Line, like. So when I was a kid, she used to come back to Armentières to sing for the people in her childhood. So and when I became famous as the comedian, she sent me like a very nice telegram telling congratulations. I know we're from the same town, and I'm so glad that you're successful. I will come to see you on stage. And I was thrilled to meet with her. And she the first thing I did when I did my first movie as a writer director, I offered her a role in it, and and uh, and we since we are in a very with an in a very connected relationship. Family. It's very. She's like my second mom. She's my. I have a mom. I mean, and I have a great relationship with my mother, and they know each other. But Lynn is like my artistic mother, and we get together all the time. I see her like once minimum once a month, and we talk like a minimum once a week over the phone if we're not able to see each other. But so so to make that movie with her was a gift of her life, and also I think that's why also the movie is very successful worldwide, and that's great, because I think also the audience feel how we are connected, and how great and in the relationship, and the emotion is in the film without telling anything. Just the glance, the way we look at each other, and it's there's something magic in it that we can explain, but it's the magic of the cinema, actually.
And also, the story, I mean, so you've got you two, and obviously it's really nice because you've got someone older, an older person, different generation, passing down stories. We're really familiar with this kind of trope, there's two grandma telling stories, and you share this connection through that. But actually, the unpredictability and uniqueness of her stories, I mean, you just do not expect what she's going to come out with. It's just crazy. And do you think that's what makes it so unique for audiences? Because it is completely at every turn of your taxi, there's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
different. It's just
yeah. Yeah, and there's direct echo with what's happening in our times. I mean, regarding the rights of the women rights, and the women's freedom, and it's the roots of that thing, and of course we the story, the character, Christian Carillon wanted to write something strong about what she went through during her life, and it's exactly, I mean, it's most when you, of course, when you meet with for example, when I was a teenager, I used to go to home for elderly people. I don't know how you call that in
care
English.
home, care
Huh?
home, a
Care home?
care home. Yeah.
Care home. Yeah. So I used to go when I was like 15, 16-year old. I mean, I used to visit elderly people who didn't have any visit of the family, who didn't have any family anymore, and and it's I didn't know, I still don't know why I said yes, because it's at first I'm sure I thought that it would be boring. I mean, and I would be bored, and then I say okay, it's like but it was an amazing experience because they were happy to meet with young people, teenagers, and I was glad to suddenly to discover what was their lives, and what they went through, and it's all about experience and emotions, and great memories, and we have a lot, we have to learn a lot about it. I mean, and that's what I said at the beginning about the connection between generations. It's because it's sad, but because of the social medias and everything, everything goes very fast, and we don't take the time to go deeper in the relationship, or we don't take the time to we can travel anywhere, and very quick, and to be in connection with anyone like right away, and we don't take the time to do so, because there is too much offers you, too much and then we go like we are lost actually to. So sometimes it's good to stop, to not be on the social media anymore, and just to look around us, and to connect with the other generations, and to learn a lot of things about thanks to them, about life.
Yeah. And I think, you know, obviously we see you in the taxi the whole time. There, I believe the filming process, a lot of it was you in a studio with green screen. What was that like filming that? I mean, obviously Paris is a backdrop, beautiful, but with the traffic and everything, must have been impossible to actually get out there and film in a car anyway.
Yeah, yeah, and in Paris, it's the traffic is very crazy. It's insane, and it's worse than ever. Because they, also because of the preparation of the Olympics at the end of the year. But yeah, it's a new system, a new comment on dit, a new thing to, like, with it's not we weren't like with blue screen or a green, it was they shot the scenes, just the background before, and we are in the car with the huge screens all around the car, and we're like in it's like a Disneyland. I mean, or a Universal. I mean, we are in Paris, and even I had like I was like yelling at people who
Yeah.
were like with scooters driving crazy, or it's very it's impressive at first when you start to doing that. I mean, when I was driving the car with the screen, I got sick. I mean, I was car sick, because it's very bizarre. I mean, you lost in the. It's very bizarre. And then after you get used to it, and it's good for all the connection. Les champs contre champs. When you shot one side and then the other side, you have like both screen, and but you turn the car and they screen the other part. And it was good also for Lynn, because she has her age. I mean, she was 93 when we shot the movie, so it was good for her not to be, to go to the first position, to start to go back, and then to start over with all the cars, all the traffic, all the pollution also. So it was good to be in studios, and to we also shot like in Paris, but we were in studio and we shot also in which is very rare now in cinema. We shot in the story time, you know, the timeline of the story was respected from the
Oh,
beginning to the end. So at the end of the shooting, when that's when I take her to the care home, you know, it's we were crying a lot. I mean, but for real, it was so moving, and it was the last day of the shooting, the last shooting day, and also it was her birthday. She was turning 94. And before we had a birthday cake and champagne and everything,
no.
we were crying. We were
Oh,
crying
no.
because the shooting was done, was finished, and she thought that it would be her last movie. But I want to make a movie with her, another one. I would love to do something else with her, and but but it it was, and I think also the feeling from what we feel when we shoot the movie with Christian Caillon. Christian Caillon is a very emotional guy in a good sense, and I did before I did a Merry Christmas with him. Um, uh, and also a drama about the First World War. Um, and it was he's perfect for that kind of movie and for that kind of story, because he was crying with us. Actually, we were all crying. So
Did it feel like quite collaborative with him as well? I mean, working with him as a director, because obviously you worked before. So did you get a chance to kind of share the same vision in the story?
yeah. Yeah, of course. Before we talk a lot of, we read the screenplay, and we work a lot before, and I love to read like many times the lines, and to ask questions about the character, to work on it, to build the character. Sometimes he says no, sometimes he says yes. For example, at the beginning of the film, I'm in the washing the car wash. I'm in the car wash, but I wanted I begged him. I said, please let me vacuum the car. I mean, and because the car, the taxi, the cab, the taxi, the car of that taxi driver is so important to him. Is like his it's his wealth. So let me vacuum the car, and then I didn't want to be seated behind the wheel, and then just to do the car wash. And I said, but he said, no, I love the car wash. Okay, I said, okay, well. But we are I love him. We are very, very connected. I love that director, and it's great that we. I hope next time we won't take like that many years to do another film together. He's a
No.
great director. He's a great director.
And obviously, there's so many layers to this, which some we've covered. But what do you hope that viewers will take away when they watch this film?
Sorry.
What do you
What?
hope that viewers will take away when they watch this film? What would you like them
Oh,
to?
oh, I love. I have a lot of since the release in France, and also come off in foreign countries. I have a lot of comment testimony. No, comment dire, I have a lot of messages or telling that they've been like touched by the film, and I would say to be as the Madeleine and Line Renaud character does in the movie, to touch your soul deeply, and let to make them think about what I said about the relationship with older generations, that we have to be more connected with them because they know better than us, and we have a lot to learn from them.
Well, listen, thank you so much for speaking to me.
You're
It's been
welcome.
such a pleasure. I just want to hear everything about it. It's wonderful, and I'm sure everyone, well, you've had great testimonials so far, but it's very touching. It's gorgeous. So thank you so
Oh,
much, and good
thank you
luck
so
with the
much.
reception.
That's great to
Thank
hear.
you very
Thanks a lot.
much.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.